Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Street.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, 81 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. He's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson powers through it, and now running right through it. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from the 20. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. they'll go right back to Pierce. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it open, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fellow?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here, as so many defensive coaches have told you and me.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got room at the 30, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set.
Watson now going to run the option right. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 9-yard line.
Throw here's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Play action. Stroud now. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Grenard In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. Hopkins' kick is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. There he goes right side. Down the right sideline. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much.
Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz taking it in. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pass caught. He's got Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. Cedric Tillman, 66 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud sets up the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hold it ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. And even 50 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 50-yard line.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the 50, it's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
31. Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Forced out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
65 cat. Ready.
Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
79 Broncos. Stop below 18. Mustang 19.
The throwing again is Stroud. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On first down, here's Stroud. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go now. Set, triple, set. Let's go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson now to throw. Over the middle of Murray Cooper, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Down to about the 37. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
10 through 11. Go.
On second down, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Another one caught by Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Pittman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Browns were able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. That pass complete to Moore.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and counter too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Again, Watson to keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. But hard to catch a breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Watson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
45. Texans 38.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Let's go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready?
Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready? 18, right here. 70, Timberwolf. Come 19, come 19. Riggs.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past